Hey guys, welcome to another drawing tutorial with me, Condork. This week we're going to be doing something dealing with mermaids for Mermaid that's coming up. So, I'm an overachiever, and I don't like drawing just regular old mermaids like Ariel from Disney, with just like the regular old tails or whatever. I like to base my mermaids off of fish. Like, just any old fish, because like different kinds of fish have different kinds of characteristics that not every fish has. So today we're going to be learning how to draw betta fish mermaids and shark mermaids. Alright, so this here is the betta fish mermaid. Sorry I didn't get a good picture of the betta fish in the corner, but right now I'm just starting off with a face, and usually I draw mermaids with different shapes of eyes and noses and like little eyebrows. But with the characteristics of the fish, you want to figure out the placement of their fins and their tail. So this one with betta fish, I'm making the little ears very long and similar to the fins, and I'm not really worrying that much about the hair right now either. Now moving on to her neck, where I imagine mermaids do kind of have boobs, but like they're not in the same way, unless the type of fish you're working with is a mammal. Next up is the tail, which, well, I'm just adjusting it right now so the tail will fit. But I made the tail a little bit too long, and if you just wait a second and see that the betta fish's actual bodies are a lot shorter, and their tails are a lot longer and like fluffier than the rest of them. So I'm just taking that into consideration as well. And don't forget the end shape of their tail either. This one is just a lot more rounded with like little spikies. And don't forget little additions to the tail either, such as little fins and gills and whatnot. And now we're just gonna work on the arms. I don't really care about the shape right now. I didn't really like how the arms turned out, but I just wanted to show you how their hands would work. Mermaid's hands would probably have more than 3 fingers, as I'm drawing right now, but they're gonna have little dividers in between each finger. Webs. And probably little claws too, because they're underwater and they're probably need to defend themselves. Some fish are gonna have longer claws, like predators, such as sharks and whatnot. And now I'm just going to draw the other arm, which I'm also not really caring about since it's just a sketch. Just wanted to show you with the little arms too. I'm adding more flowiness right there and some little scales here and there. And now moving on to the shark, which is a completely different animal than a betta fish. This guy I'm going to make way more angular since sharks are more angular than betta fish, giving him a kind of evil aura around him, but not all sharks are all bad. I'm also adding more pointy ears, but that's just a personal preference. You can choose whatever kind of ear you want for your little mer people. Adding more gills, torso, which I kind of messed up on. I'm making this guy kind of skinny, and I didn't really mean to. But, as my sister always says, mermaids need to be fat. But anyway, moving on to the base of the tail right now, and just kind of taking in the details like the dorsal fin. Messing up on the dorsal fin a couple times. And, working on the tail. It's gonna be way more angular and longer than the betta fish. So just keep that in mind as well. And if you're going to be making animations with these little guys, I'd make sure to watch a couple videos how they move first too. Because I don't really think a shark can move its tail like this at all. And also keep in mind of the tail again, the end of the tail, the little fins. Just gonna adjust the tail right now because it kind of looks like a weird angle. But don't forget about the little details either at the end of the tail. This guy has 4. I got 2 right near the fin, end fin, and then a couple near the hips. I'll just give him some anime spiky hair just to get it over with, but I don't really know if mermaids would really have hair. I don't know. Moving on with the arms, making them a little bit beefier since sharks have a lot of beef to them. Also giving him longer claws because he's a predator. Just don't forget about the little details such as on the elbows, the dorsal fin, little fins on the tail, etc. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I hope you have a good mermaid.